Hey everybody, it's Lynn here from A Bit of Birdsong, and I have the most recent journal that I'm sort of focusing on collage as a background, and then mark making and lettering, layering, just seeing how much a page can take and what it turns into if we keep adding more and more. I think it's going to be a really fun journal to work with. This one, I like this, but I really think that it could use more. And I always keep what I call my shape makers. This seems like the size that I want. This is a cardboard roll that tape was on. And I thought it would be really nice to have this big circle. I wonder if I can get it to really show up. Oh, I love that. Do we want that one to be the only one of that size? Here's a lid from some kind of jar. And is there any certain way that we want to put this on here? Okay, I think I need to go wash my hands. Actually, I need to get ready for the day and I'll be back. I didn't even make it back to record anymore yesterday. It seems like this past week has been so crazy, but we finally have all appliances working. The kitchen is cleaned up. I can walk across the kitchen floor without having to step around things. Let me show you what I've been doing, and I know if you feel like I do, I think we all feel like this. If you don't like how something turned out, you don't really want to show people. But this journal is truly just focused on figuring out how I like for a page to look with layers and collage and mark making and all of that. I don't think I did anything to the front. I did do some journaling around this picture. I love the journals that are just, you see them in books that are published about different journal keeping methodology. I know I have one close by. I do have some reference books. Jay, I think you sent me this book. This book is intense. Some of the pages are a little bit risque or kind of horrific. Looking for one that's got the kind of, I don't even know what all is on here, but there's so much on here. And maybe I was looking for a page that has the writing all over it. That might be one I can open up to. I love these very full pages. They can get monotonous. And when you, as we're all trying to do, when we're brave and we put our own art into things, if something doesn't turn out just right, I feel like I failed. The tendency is to feel like you failed, but I think we all, in this community of art journaling, there are no mistakes, and I think a lot of the journalers out there feel like that. This is to learn and be brave. Your art journal is a place to be brave. This is another book that I have in my reference collection. I love this. Orly Avenari, I hope I'm saying that right, In My Bones, a visual journal. All of these pages, they're just very rich. So many different layers, different colors. I think sometimes there's a trick to getting colors to use a lot of different colors at one time and not have them clash. And then this is another book I have, The Complete Decorated Journal. Let's see if we can find a page in here that sort of illustrates what I'm talking about. This has some, see, that's not a busy page. I mean, I guess to some people it would be. This journal there's a really pretty page. They're all pretty, but it has a lot on it. We have this picture sideways, actually, and then all these different colors and the writing. So it does several things at one time. Gwen Dine, I guess that is. Dean or Dine, I'm not sure. And then I was lucky enough yesterday to find this. It's over 20 years old at this point. I think it was published in 2003. This Somerset True Colors, a palette of collaborative art journals, and it has got some big-time journalers in it. Yeah, 2003. So I was really fortunate to find this. I think this is about the time art journaling was just exploding. I guess it's always been around, but like, look at this page. Or that's 2 pages side by side. There is some white space in here, and I tend to cover up white space. I don't know if I should always do that. I think a lot of us do that. I know that I'm rambling. I just wanted to give you that little, share those thoughts before I show you what I've done. There are no mistakes in this journal. This is an experimental. I did this little pattern last night after sort of just looking at that. It's different, but similar. I came back and used this very large circle to put these on, which I think is where I left off in the last video. I let that dry. I came back and put actually a little bit of white on top of the black. There's something about this page, this spread, that I like, and there's something about it that I really dislike. And I don't know what it is, but I just kept working on it. I kept trying to make it turn the corner for me to where I would say, oh, it feels done. I like that. It's not there, though. I do like that I was able to bring this orange over here with the letters. I don't know that I like having the original art here and then a magazine cut out here. But it could also be, it could be other things. It could be the paper in the background and the colors that I chose. These colors don't all go together. And I don't think you have to have colors that all go together, but I don't know. But anyway, I was feeling kind of overwhelmed with this page, and I just kept looking at these 2 ladies, and this one, well, it's supposed to be a pair. 2 ladies hungry, but there is only one pair. Who will touch it first? I decided to write a haiku over the top of everything. That's how I brought the orange over here. And then she's got a little necklace that says haiku, just to kind of lead you to the fact that that's what that is. This page I like. Kind of simple. I did scribble with some pencil in the background, sort of a pink color. I used an oil pastel along with, I believe, I used one of these Stabilo Woody 3-in-1s on this page. And I really love these. I went back and looked a little bit more in that same bin of crayons about 4 or 5 days later, and I actually found 2 more. So I was really excited. I think I've got 1 more somewhere, because didn't I find 3 the first time, and then I found 2 more. I need to get all these together. When I tell you there is stuff everywhere out here, I've got to clean out here today. I've just left a mess everywhere because I'm doing too much at one time. But it's okay. I still love it out here. Feels like a little nest full of all sorts of trinkets. And I do like her. I just sat there and I just scribbled. And she doesn't really have any layers on top yet. No collage, no. I just was kind of in the mood to go back to something that felt more comfortable. This page, I don't like it, honestly. But I'm not afraid to share it, because I do like these white scribbles. I like that. I like this green in the background. I don't know that I like the words here. She ended up with sort of a witch's hat from some scrapbook paper. I do love this page. So I'm going to go back and put notes. It will require some thinking, but I think there will be some growth in doing this. I'm going to put notes on each page about what I like and what I don't like. But this journal it's serving its purpose. This is exactly what I wanted to do with it. Hey, we have a new kitty in town. Are you stuck? Come here. There you go. Isn't he beautiful? He just wandered up, about a week ago? He has totally adopted us. He hasn't been neutered yet. We've, us and our neighbors, we've been trying to figure out who he belongs to. Our neighbor put his picture on the forum for the neighborhood, and nobody has stepped forward. He is definitely a sweet little kitty. He has got the most beautiful color. Aren't you beautiful? Aren't you a beautiful boy? You're a beautiful baby. Such a handsome boy. He's so clean. His fur reminds me of a 1970s suede blazer, so we've been calling him Blazer. His last name is Fox, and of course he's a musician. He's got beautiful eyes. Is this light bright for you? Is this light bright for you? Are you getting in a playing mood? You can't bite or scratch. We don't know about you yet. And what's happening to that claw? Here we are several hours later, and I decided to paint this entire spread with some crackle medium. I have no idea if this is going to work. And if it doesn't work, it's okay. Again, this is an experimental test the limits journal to see what we like and what we don't like. I'm going to put some acrylic paint over it, but I'm not sure what color I want to use. Maybe I should just go with white. Something there's so many colors on that page already. Maybe, I really hope this works. So we let... Now I don't want to put anything on top of it. I'm scared. This is just regular acrylic paint. This folk art, it says this is for acrylic paint. I've confused myself because the instructions talk about top coat, but I think it just means acrylic paint. Anyway, we are gonna see what happens. I spent some time today making some very coarse paper. I had picked up some paper egg cartons at the scrap exchange recently and knew that that's what I was going to do with them. So the pages are almost dry. Well, they're probably 75% dry, but we're supposed to have some rain, so I did bring them in. We're just going to tone her right down. I wonder how much you're supposed to put to have the crackling effect. let this dry overnight, see what happens. I don't see how this stuff works. Okay. It might seem crazy to spend time making a page and then to just cover it up, but I don't think so. We'll check on this tomorrow. I've been feeling kind of like I don't know what to do next these days, and one of my favorite things to do always when I feel that way is to just go back to whatever big, trashy, junky art journal I'm working in. And this happens to be the current one, which is honestly almost completely full. But I think there's always room for a little bit more. So we're just going to go through here and keep gluing in a few things that I came across while cleaning. One thing being these stamps. These are pretty. So let's just go through, keep putting things in. Well, we might as well go ahead and put the other one on that tag. This is currently the journal that I take inside with me to actually journal in, to write things down that have happened. Although I did write some things in the mark making journal last night. Oh, this has to go over here to the side, I think. Some of these pages over here are meant for the mark making journal, but they don't have to be. In fact, I found last night when I was working in that journal, putting in the magazine image threw me off a little bit, but that's okay because that journal is all about discovering what I like and what I don't like. I was so torn about what I did last night with the spread because part of me really liked it and part of me just hated it. That's an odd place to be when you create something. But I think we learn from that. We could cut a little more of that white paper off the edge. Okay, well, maybe I will end on that note. All right. Good night from Paper Town. I will be back really soon. And bye for now.